One day, the Buddha was teaching his disciples about compassion and skillful means. He told them the following story. A long time ago, there was a wealthy but aging father who owned a large house. However, the house was old and on the verge of catching fire. Inside, his two young sons were playing, unaware of the impending danger. One day, flames erupted and began to engulf the house. The father, terrified, rushed inside and called out to his children to escape. However, lost in their games, the two boys paid no attention to his warning and did not realize the threat. The father thought of a way to save his children. He knew that they loved playing with different carts, a goat cart, a deer cart, and an ox cart. So, he called out to them. "Children, come outside quickly. I have wonderful carts for you, goat carts, deer carts, and ox carts. Hurry and claim them." Hearing this, the children became excited and immediately ran out of the burning house. Just as they escaped, the fire consumed everything inside. The father sighed in relief, knowing his children were safe. Instead of giving them the small carts he had promised, he gave them a grand, jewel-adorned ox cart, far greater and more magnificent than anything they had imagined. The Buddha explained that the wealthy father represents the Buddha, who possesses infinite compassion. The burning house symbolizes the world, filled with suffering and impermanence. The two children represent sentient beings who are caught in ignorance and desire, unaware of the dangers of samsara, the cycle of birth and death. The small carts are the skillful means the Buddha uses to guide beings onto the path of practice. The great ox cart represents the ultimate path to enlightenment, leading all beings to nirvana. This story teaches that the Buddha does not simply preach profound doctrines but also uses skillful methods to help sentient beings escape suffering and reach ultimate liberation. Through this story, Buddhism reminds us that life is impermanent, and suffering constantly lurks around us. We should not become engrossed in temporary pleasures and forget the true nature of existence. The Buddha cannot force anyone to attain enlightenment, but he always points out the path for us to walk on our own. Therefore, awaken yourself. Do not remain lost in the flames of ignorance, but have the courage to step out and follow the path of practice to find true peace. This story is not only a lesson in compassion and wisdom but also a powerful reminder of the urgency of spiritual practice. Do we have the courage to step out of our own burning house? The answer lies in each person's choice.